What's up, everybody? Welcome to BioS 3 Raw TV. Very special edition of BioS 3 today. BioS 3 Raw TV. I'm actually at the mall right now, here in Tyson's Corner in Fairfax, Virginia. Now, maybe we're not in Fairfax. This might be Reston. Anyways, we're in Tyson's Corner, Tyson's Corner, Virginia. That's where we're at. So we're at Tyson's Galleria. They just opened at 5 o'clock. It's 5:30. You might be like, Jerry, why? Like, what the fuck is the big deal? I think a lot of us are forgetting that what's happening right now is historical. You know, this is like unprecedented what's happened in this world in the last, 90 days. And this is day one of the opening within the first hour. And I was like, I'm curious as to whether or not people are going to go out. They're going to come to the mall. Whether or not they're going to be scared and stay home. Like, technically everybody's wanting to get out. Well, let's see. Like, I came here and like there's some cars, but there's not like a ton of cars there like there normally is, which is expected. But there's a few cars. I saw a few people walking in. I was like, all right, well, let's just see. I mean, we haven't been around in like 3 months. And Aaron and I come here every week, sometimes more than once a week, to just buy shit that like we need. Or I know I'm moving around a lot, guys, here. I'm just kind of like, I get done working out a minute ago and my muscles are still kind of sore. My legs are so fucking sore. But anyways, we haven't been here in like 3 months, and we usually come here pretty often. It's kind of like a thing that Aaron and I do. So I'm like, is it going to take a while to go back to normal? Are people just going to come out? I don't know. Like to me, it doesn't bother me. I'm ready to go out into the world. I'm ready to not be at home. Like, that's just me personally, right? Now, you do have to wear a mask. It's mandatory that we have to wear masks. So I have a mask with me. Now, I have asthma, and you guys know I have asthma. Actually, I walked all the way away from my car. What the fuck? I'm just like walking around in the garage. It's so weird over here. So I'd bring my inhaler with me. So to have it with me. Now, technically, I don't have to wear a mask in the mall. Because I have a medical condition, I don't have to wear a mask. I don't even have to disclose that medical condition. I can show them the inhaler. But I'm not here to start trouble, guys. I'm just really not. And I don't really, it's not about whether I need a mask, I don't need it. It's not about that. I'm not here to start shit and get anybody in trouble. So I brought a mask with me, and I'm pretty much think that I can do this with it. I can put it on like this. I know, right? Try to do this with one hand. Over the ear. But just keep it on my face, like this. Let me get my hair in there. So that I have it over my face, my nose is exposed, which I know this isn't doing anything, but it's kind of the rule right now that you have to wear a mask. So I'm like, technically I'm wearing a mask, but I can breathe. So it's like a compromise for everybody involved, which I feel like right now is not the time, guys, to be arguing whether or not, well, we don't need masks because CDC. Now is not the time to be arguing. It's not the time to be dividing ourselves, not to be dividing each other. Now is the time to compromise, get along, get back to normal, and support one another, right? I have asthma. I don't need to wear a mask. However, the people that would be scared, I do want them to not be scared. I do care about how they feel. I do care about other people. Many people are very selfish right now, and I understand that. Like, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that. This is not a selfish thing for me. This is, I don't want to wind up in the hospital from having an asthma attack. But I think this is like a good compromise to where I can get back to normal, other people feel comfortable. And it's not about ego and be like, well, I'm not wearing anything because I'm too cool, or I don't feel like, it's not about that. It's about trying to integrate everybody back together and be safe. At some point, we're not going to need any masks. So, we just wait it out. I mean, it's been fucking 3 months. We haven't done anything. You're worried about wearing this for a couple of weeks before we go into phase 2. Like, what's the big fucking deal? You know what I mean? I get some people are just stuck in their morals and their values. I get it. They're stuck in their own head. I get it. But my thing is, I don't want to be stuck in my head. I don't want to sit at home because I can't go anywhere you cut off my nose to spite my face and be like, well, I'm not going anywhere so I don't have to wear a mask. The idea is to get out of the fucking house. The idea is to get back to some normalcy. Like, wearing a mask is not normal, but sitting at home is way not normal. So this is a way of just being kind of normal. So let's go in there and see what's up. I'm so curious to see what it's like. And I think, again, this is historical. Like, to say it today is a historical day, the day that Virginia fully opened back up. It is historical. 20 years from now, 30 years from now, people will talk about this shit when it happened. And, kids that are being born now won't have any fucking clue. And hopefully these videos will be up so that later on, these history books and shit, who knows what the fuck's in the history books, what's accurate. They wrote that shit. This stuff you guys can see, and they can actually go back and kind of live through it with this stuff later on, which is the whole goal for these videos. So as we're walking up to the entrance, which hasn't been done again in 3 months or so or whatever, I mean, it's still slow and quiet around here, but we're about to see what Virginia's like. Not a stay-at-home order is done, not a lockdown, and open back up. Phase 1. Here we go. Day 1, phase 1. They even put arrows up, meaning you have to go in this door and come out that door. So I guess you can't go in that door anymore. I guess you have to come in and out these doors. That's new. That wasn't here before. So now they got us, but it makes sense. In the right, out the left, right? Actually, it makes it more efficient, to be totally honest with you. so far. Look at my ears in this fucking thing. I look like such a tool bag. Look at me. I look like an elf. Like I should be in Lord of the Rings or some shit with this thing. I know this mask is ridiculous, but whatever. So far, the salons are open. The nail salon is open. They're doing nails back there, and the hair salon. So that's pretty cool to see that happening again. So I know a lot of people were curious as to whether or not that was going to happen. Old Navy looks like it's still closed. Urban Outfitters is open. That's one of me and Aaron's store. It doesn't look like they're stopping anybody at the store either. I mean, it looks like pretty much anybody can go in there. Interesting. So different. So although it's pretty dead, obviously, still certain stores open, and you know, people are in here walking around. Not many, but a few people here and there. Blessed Feet, one of my favorite shoe stores. Of course, they sell and buy all the Yeezys. So I guess some of these stores are deciding not to open, even though phase one means you can open. Victoria's Secret's closed, like H&M was closed, like only certain stores are open, which is really weird. Of course, the sneaker store is open. Gotta get sneakers in, right? They must have a release or something on there. That looks like, you know, when the Yeezys come out, it looks like when the Yeezys come out. What is actually cool is just the little time that I've been here, it's getting louder in the mall. Meaning more and more people are actually starting to come in now, and you can hear the mall noise, which is like just people talking and random like noise. And it's only been open for about, I don't know, half an hour or something like that. So Macy's is closed because they're not doing well financially. Like, they're filing bankruptcy and shit. They're doing really bad. This place is open. This is one of Erin's favorite places here, the Altered State. She loves this place. That's open. Something I've also noticed is the mall smells very clean. Like it smells like sanitizer and alcohol, like rubbing alcohol and hand sanitizer. Like it's very distinct. Like the whole place smells like a doctor's office, which is, you know, it's not just going to help the coronavirus, but flus, colds, all that other shit we normally get, stomach viruses, all of that shit is going to take a steep decline now because we're cleaning shit and we're being more aware of like washing our hands and stuff like that. So over time, I think it'll be good. So what's really fucked up is I'm wearing this mask with asthma. I'm taking a chance of like having a fucking episode, and I'm seeing about 10 people walk around here with no masks. And they also said they're not going to enforce them by law. So they're going to enforce the mask rule with like these random people that they hire, which are not law enforcement. So I'm like, what the fuck? And it's like, you don't have to, if you have a medical condition, you don't have to disclose it. You can just tell somebody, you don't even have to tell me you have a medical condition, just say you just can't wear a mask, or I'm not going to wear a mask. Like, it makes no sense. Like, wear a mask, but you don't have to. But if we ask you, you don't have to tell us. Whatever. I just don't want any more shit in my life. I want my life to be as easygoing as possible. Putting this little piece of shit on my face is not bothering me one bit, because I'm in a fucking mall acting like a normal person for the first time in 3 fucking months, you know? It's actually Aaron and I's favorite restaurant, Season 52. We eat here every single week for about 5 years. We've actually gone to the one in Maryland, if this one is closed, which this one's been closed. We've been going to Maryland, actually getting takeout so that we can eat. So it's temporary closed until further notice. Yeah, hopefully soon. All right, so that's done. Let's get my beard all fucked up. So pretty much the only places that were really like doing well right now, PacSun, Foot Action, Foot Locker. Those are the ones right now. There's lines outside. And I was like, okay, everything else, like there's some things that are still closed, some things are not open. I've noticed that the prices on everything in the stores though have gone up dramatically. A pair of sandals that were $25 before are now $59. And I was like, that shit wasn't like that before, which, I mean, it's going to be what it's going to be. There's nothing we can really do about it. But also there's a bunch of stores that are no longer here. They're done. They've pulled out all their stuff and they're no longer here. So I think it's going to be a rebuilding type thing happening for a little while. I just talked to the girl at, did I drop that thing? I did, I dropped my mask, but now it's on the floor, the coronavirus floor over here, fucking the mall. I just talked to this girl who works at Urban Outfitters, and I was like, you know, are you guys having people coming in? She's like, yeah. You know, it's actually a good amount of people coming in. They're all kind of following the guidelines. We don't even have to really tell them. They seem kind of tentative themselves. She goes, but I'm so happy. And I said, do you want to be on a vlog? And she's like, no, I'm scared. So she didn't want to be on the vlog. But she said that basically she's just excited to be back to work. She's excited to be back to doing like some normal stuff. And she's happy that the people are coming in and they're, you know, they're shopping. Like they're, you know, Oh, Forever 21 also was fucking packed. It had a mile, like a line a mile long. And I'm like, of all things, Forever 21, like you wouldn't figure that store specifically, but it was, I mean, that one had the biggest line. PacSun probably second biggest line. Then Foot Locker probably was like third after that. And then Foot Action had maybe 4 or 5 people in the line. Like it seems like all the shoe stores are busy right now. And like teenagers want to get back to the mall and they want to fucking shop apparently. Because they're the ones like, you know, PacSun, Forever 21, the ones that are, you'll get all fucked up in that mask. They're the ones that are really actually have people here that are shopping, but it's nice to see that it's actually picking up a little bit. You know, this mall's been open for about an hour now. And this is just this one mall, right? I'm hoping that everything else in Fairfax, the doors open at 5 p.m. The businesses that choose to open up, some of them, like, what's interesting is the signs on the wall said, like, we're closed until March 28th. We're closed until April 15th. Like, these people haven't been back since the lockdown went into effect, which they said, oh, it's going to be 2 weeks, right? Well, that would have taken into the end of March, right? So those people haven't been back since March to clean the place or whatever. Nothing's going on there. And then other people, like April 15th is when they extended it. So that means they must have come back in and said, well, it's been extended, so we're going to extend our, shutdown of the store for, safety reasons. Which that means those places need people to come in, clean the places, get everything set up, but some places, they're having sales, they're good to go. Like Express was open, they had sales that were good to go and shit like that. But overall, it's a weird experience, which I expected it to be. Way less people than I thought would be here. But again, it's 6 o'clock on a Friday night. I think tomorrow, Saturday, the first day of the weekend, it's going to be a nice day. People are going to be getting out. Things are opening tonight. I think in general, tomorrow will probably be a better day. So we'll put this one up on YouTube so you guys can watch it. And, for us, it's not that big a deal. But again, like I said, 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now, if YouTube's still around, or these videos wind up somewhere else, or they're recorded and put on other platforms by that time or whatever, at least you'll get to see in real time what it's like to be living during the pandemic, post-pandemic, way post-pandemic, till things are normal. Like in real time, so that there's no bullshit where it's like things could be edited in. Nope, you're seeing it in real time. You're seeing it as I'm doing it. I'm walking around my phone. I don't even have a real camera. You're seeing a real vlog of real time, of real life, of what's happening now. And to be honest with you, like, it doesn't look too bad right now. It really doesn't. People are, they don't seem scared of anybody when they're in there. The people are in the mall, they're walking around. People with no masks, they don't look like they're scared. They could give a shit less. And I'm just like, more normal than I thought I was going to be. So, but now I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in a while. I haven't eaten since last night. We're going to go break the fast, have dinner, go see Aaron and Brady, and enjoy being out of quarantine. Phase 1, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys are doing well and you're going through this too, but it's a weird day, but it's a good day. I'm Bios3 and I approve this message. Day 1, Phase 1, guys. Yeah, we're out.